it's pretty much part of our DNA, and it stems from our early experiences when we entered the payment world. Because if you didn't know much about Zepto, none of the founding group had any payment experience at all. So we started from absolute scratch, which involved getting our first direct debit facility with a local bank in our local area, where we had a $90,000 security to be able to process $30,000. So we thought that was amazing, and if we ever breached our limit, we were killing it. But we progressed from there. And every step along the way, as we advanced through getting more and more access and deeper down the banking rails and closer to where the money is truly moving, which in that case was BEX, we found that we were getting these, well, we found two things. One is that we got incremental improvement in knowledge and then taking that knowledge and applying it to our application and delivering that newfound knowledge to our customers. Those incremental improvements at scale for our customers had considerable uplift to the ability of how they manage their customers and ran their business. So it really taught us early on that the closer we can get to the source of the movement of money, and where we're unencumbered by anybody else's rules or how they deliver their application, gave us a license to really focus on how we deliver our capabilities to our customers and innovate. And so that is the second thing that we learned along the way, and is part of our DNA, is that having that direct access, or as close to direct access as possible, allows us to be the masters of our own destiny and how we deliver our product and our payment capabilities to our merchants. And in the case of CI, you could not get closer to being able to move money around. And we get unfettered access to data and information of how a payment is processed through the network from end to end. We are able to take that information and then apply all that logic to our application and continue to deliver incremental changes and uplifts to our application, which then can translate to considerable uplift for our merchants. Without getting into, and I'll stop short of being technical because I'm not that technical, but from what I'm seeing in the buddy testing that we're doing and the information that we're getting through, is that it's probably the best decision we made. And in terms of such a game-changing payment introduction to the country, what we don't know right now, but I can assure you that being a CI is going to give us first insight and first ability to change, react, and move and deliver the best-in-class capabilities. So yeah, it just comes from our DNA of constantly being shown that as you get closer and closer to the rails, you can deliver a better product to your customers.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. And you mentioned before, you said as a CI, assuming that you're referring to as a connected institution.
Connected institution, yeah.
We tend to talk in acronyms behind closed doors, as I'm sure everybody in this room is aware of.
And for everybody in the room, connected institution means that we have the ability to create mandates directly with the NPP, as well as initiate payments directly with the NPP with no intermediary between us and the NPP.